Hi, friends. It's Saturday. I told you the last time I communicated with you that I probably would update on Sunday, but the last 2 or 3 days have been so mind-bogglingly miraculous that here I am on Saturday already with this huge, unbelievable update. So just in case you missed something along the way, on Tuesday, I received an email from a church that I have been in partnership with and relationship with for 32 years, informing me that effective immediately, they were going to be stepping back from that partnership. And aside from the loss of relationship with this church, the loss of that stability of knowing that these people were praying for me and cheering me on and standing with me in this work for MKs, aside from that, which is huge, there was also this immediate question of what do I do now that I'm losing this monthly donation that has been sustaining me for over 3 decades. On top of that, I am supposed to close on a townhome on January 25th. That alone has been a miraculous journey, but now with this loss of income, now what do I do? And my immediate thought after the first moments of panic was, I am not going to jeopardize this ministry for a house. So if there are no additional funds out there, then I need to give up the house and I need to prioritize the partnerships that I have with so many of you in order to care for the MKs and to serve the MKs that I am called to. I went to a Bible study that night that I lead with Refuge for Strength, a women's cohort, and told them what was going on and shed some tears, and they took a moment to pray for me. And one of them pointed out that she was hearing fear in me, like the Israelites who were sent ahead of the others into the promised land and saw the beauty of the promised lands and the flourishing of the promised land, but what they really remembered afterwards was the giants because they went in with fear. So she pointed that out to me and that hit home. And then another beautiful young soul in that Bible study, as we were praying, she got the image of the house from the movie Up, being carried by hundreds of balloons. And she said, I think there are hundreds of balloons out there who are going to carry you through this unexpected change of plans. So I got home that evening at about midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, I realized, but those balloons don't know what's going on. So I wrote the newsletter that many of you received or saw on social media, just explaining to you what had happened, trying to communicate to you, because I think it's important, what that means to the heart of somebody who has been in relationship, not just partnership, in relationship with a church for so long, to be so abruptly canceled. And just laying out the facts that I'm supposed to buy this house, that I am worried now about buying this house, and would you pray with me? I asked you to pray for 3 things. Within 24 hours, I had set an amount that I needed to reach in my mind in order to move forward with selling my house and purchasing this other house. And part of my grief around maybe not getting the other house is that there's this beautiful young couple that's planning on moving into my place in February, and I would be bursting their bubble as well. So within 24 hours, that amount in my mind, that percentage of what needed to be raised had been reached. And in the next 24 hours after that, the amount that I lost was entirely accounted for by friends that I've had forever, by people who are already giving and wanted to increase their giving, by one person that I haven't seen since 1986 and somehow follows me online and decided to jump in. He is an MK, he gets it. And beyond the miraculous provision for this work that I love and that I'm passionate about and that I believe God has equipped me for, beyond all of that, there's this sense that people out there who have been giving for so long aren't just giving because they don't know how to back out of that commitment, which sometimes I wonder, did somebody just start giving 20 years ago and now they don't know how to stop? What this has told me is that you are devoted to the flourishing and healing and equipping of MKs and missionary families. Just last night, I was sitting in a restaurant waiting for a friend to come to meet me for dinner, and I got an email from another church, a church that has also supported me for 32 years. And honestly, I had started to think in the last 2 or 3 days, is this going to be a domino effect? What's going to happen next? And this wonderful woman who runs the missions committee at that church wrote to tell me that they too were going to be helping me out. But most importantly, the first two sentences, I think, of the email were stating that we believe in this work and we are in relationship with you and we want to stand with you even in these periods that are a little bit more difficult. And that brought tears because, my goodness, it's been a roller coaster for the last 3 days. And to have that affirmation was just more than I could ever have asked for. So in 48 hours, the need was met by people I know and don't know. Those balloons that my friend envisioned are carrying not only this new home that I will now be able to move into on February 29th and March 1st, they are also carrying me as an affirmation. They are carrying hope for the future, that I don't need to worry as much as I sometimes do about this ministry being funded long term. So thank you. If you prayed for this miracle to happen, you are part of what I'm revealing to you today. If you gave, bless you. If you committed to prayer, if you committed to encouragement, whatever it is that you were moved to in the last 3 days, I just thank you so much. I am beyond grateful. I don't know how to say thank you in a way that measures this moment, but I wanted you to know what God has done and how incredibly indebted and grateful I am to each of you. Thank you from the bottom of my overflowing heart.